Okay.
So you're taking Amber Hansen. She's no money on her. I know, but she paid $60 for the weekend, and then we comped the instructors. So how do we do that, babe? Should I just add $60 to her account?
What?
She wants to take a portion of the $60 that she paid for the weekend for Rob and put it towards the donation.
So I'll just carry it at her account $60 and take off 40 and tip it to Jackson. So she'll clean up her account.
Hold on.
It seems so good to see you back again. How long has it been?
I can only see a
She
entire
said 20. 20. And she wants the other 40 on her account.
All right, okay, guys, we are going to start in just about 2 minutes. So welcome to Candlelight Flow. Definitely introduce yourselves to your neighbors. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's on Facebook Live. It's DJ Crush.
Okay.
It's called, I forget what it's called, but it's DJ Crush.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give it to you after class.
Thank you.
Okay, so you can go.
As the tide go post on the side, the beach houses and islands, we ain't gonna find them. Houses and islands, we ain't gonna find them. The beach houses and islands, we ain't gonna find them. The beach houses and islands, we ain't gonna find them. Sandy hair, blue beach chair, sitting on your lonesome, all grown up, but it don't count for much. Champagne and brunch, all elusive as the tide.
All right, okay. All right, okay, we are going to go ahead and get this show on the road. How's everybody feeling tonight? We good? You guys ready to begin? It's about 7:35-ish. You guys know that this is a special donation class. Someone who's been attending the studio for quite some time had a family member that had a procedure. It's done right, and thank God, everything so far so good.
Yeah, waiting on MRI results.
Okay. And so all the proceeds are going to go right to the family that needs it. You know, that's the best kind of charitable work to do, in my opinion. Like most things get like 90% of stuff just goes into bureaucracy and it doesn't go to the people that need it. And a lot of times we do causes that are like all across the world in some country that we never heard of, and that's great. Those are important. But sometimes it's important to take care of your own backyard, like your own community, right? And you know, a thing that we realize in this practice is that, you know, there's this aspect of self. Yoga is like self-care, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of your heart. And so you make peace with yourself first, but if there's no peace with yourself, then there's no peace in your circle of friends and family. If there's no peace there, then there's no peace in community. And there's no peace in your community, there's no peace in the territory, and in the earth, and the world, and on, right? But it begins with us, but it doesn't stop with us. That's just, we take care of ourselves so that we can give more and be more. And what we give, we receive. That's why we live in a sphere, because everything that goes around, it comes around, right? Everything is circulation. You can't ever give without receiving. It's impossible, right? You receive a breath, what happens? Let's do this together. And rather than me talking, let's bring this into a practice. So just sit and sit tall. Again, my name is Joshua. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight and to share this practice and to have this community together, come together and show up. It's an honor. But right now, you're going to sit, and you're going to sit alone in the seat of your soul. That we are each these souls, and every soul is precious. And the value is unquantifiable. The value of the soul. And so you're going to go ahead and connect to this value. Some people are listening here live. Wherever you are, just take a moment and just go ahead and connect to this value of your own soul and this gift of this life and this gift of this breath and this body. The thing that is closest to us, the one that we live in all the time, the body, it was given to us by our mother and our father. And maybe they're near, maybe they're far, maybe they're not on this plane of existence anymore, but appreciate them. Start with gratitude and thank you. Like my shirt says, grateful. So start off with this appreciating heart, gratitude for the precious gift of life. And as you breathe in life. It's a flow. And notice what I said is when you give, you receive. So now give your breath back, and your breath becomes the life of the trees and the plants. And now you give it, and then when you give it, watch what happens. It's going to come back to you. And release. And giving changes you. Not because you give to receive it. You give, when you give, you become more in tune with nature, with peace, with love, with how the sun shines and shines upon us. And just feel this precious cycle. Let go of your problems, let go of the day, and just connect to this gift of life right now. And just say thank you to everyone in your home, all of your friends, all of your loved ones, those that are near and those that are far. And then go ahead and bring your hands to your heart tonight. We will never go further than ourself if our intention for life is not bigger than us. Because then when it gets hard, we quit because it's just us, and that's selfish. So whatever your intention is tonight, I encourage you to make it bigger than yourself. And we're going to do a group intention for Mo, for Morgan Cliffordson, that he's going to be stronger and more aware than ever before. I don't share this publicly that often, but when I was 15 and a half, I had brain surgery as well. I was in a coma for 3 days. And I had to learn how to walk again. So I know the path. Anything is possible. Set your will and your intention. So just breathe into this, that life is a gift, it's a miracle. And now let this love illuminate the room that we sit in, and the city that we live in, and this state that we call home, this country and this world and this universe. Breathe it all the way in. And all the way go. Ah, yes. Let's practice together tonight. Bring your thumbs up to your brow. Anything on your mind, just go ahead and breathe it all in. Let the light in and just release everything out. Free up some thoughts, some anxiety, some stuff, just whatever. Just breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in wisdom and let go of the other stuff. Let go of ignorance, confusion. Again, breathe in wisdom and grace and release. Go. And then just kind of reach your hands up. Energetically, when we reach into the namaskar, we're reaching into the divine. Just hold the arms up overhead. We're expanding and lengthening. Good. And then free your hands all the way down into Hasta Mudra. Hasta Mudra. Good. Just breathe in. And breathe go. And we're all dipping into this stream of life together. Breathe in. Breathe in. All the way up. And like you're washing your face with some cool water, release. Again, flow. Breathe in. And release. And breathe go. So there's a rhythm. There's a rhythm. We're not holding. It's a flow. It's not good just to have something. We want health as a vibrancy. Love as a circulation. To be mutual. To give and to receive. Good. Again. And then breathe in. And breathe go. Again. Let's see. One more. Breathe in. And breathe go. And then bring your hands all the way down to the floor and just walk. Walk. And you're just going to go ahead and open your fingers wide. So wide. And just go and kind of move your spine a little bit. Move your spine a little bit. Good. Open your fingers a little bit. Tuck your toes under. And just go ahead and kind of walk your hands out. Just softly. And just kind of like sway a little bit from side to side. And just kind of move and breathe. Yeah. Yeah, good, good. Good. And then from here, you're just going to go ahead and walk your hands all the way back so you can kind of sit onto your heels in child's pose, balasana. Balasana. Good. And breathe in here and breathe go. And when we're in child's pose, we remember that we're all sort of just children that grew up, right? And maybe we didn't grow up. Maybe we're still children at heart. Good. And then go ahead and come up into tabletop again. And this time you're going to open your fingers wide and come all the way down onto your stomach. Untuck your toes and bring your legs together. Strong, strong. So you're in the Cobra Bhujangasana. So you're kind of bringing your shoulders down your back and you're rising your chest. And breathe in, lift, lift. And then you're going to lower back down, breath down. So now again, there's the movement of the prana. So lift, the flow. So as you lift, the breath fills. And as you lower, the breath releases. From abundance comes abundance, and still abundance remains. A great sutra in the Upanishads. Live. And then give. Good. Receive. Receive. Every river receives from the snow and the rain, and then gives back to the sea to be cleansed. And the cycle continues. One more. Live. And then lower. And just go ahead and fold your arms under your forehead just for a moment tonight. I think it's Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah. It's Monday. So just go ahead and kind of just connect here. Connect to whatever you want to connect to. Like Shakespeare says, if you have not a virtue, assume it for yourself. Maybe you already have it and you want to connect to more, or appreciate it or celebrate it. This precious gift. Yeah, just feel good in this body. Feel good about the breath. Yes. Yeah, that's good. And then again, go ahead and, when you're ready, we're going to come back up into the cobra, this time pressing off of your fingertips and lifting the chest, shining the heart bright. Yeah, good. And then lower back down. Now this time you can press your palms all the way down, lift upward facing, slow. Good. And then press your knees down, tabletop, downward facing, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Yes, you guys look so beautiful tonight. Just move and breathe. Yeah, just work your heels into the mat. Feel free. Just explore the space that you're creating here. The movement of breath, the movement of emotion, the free flow of awareness. Good. Now let's come into a high plank together. Yeah, straighten your hips. Good. And just kind of move forward and back. So you're going to go high plank to plank, yeah? High plank to plank. Good. Now just kind of feel your fingertips. Where are they at? And just kind of open your middle fingers just a little off parallel. And you're kind of rounding your thoracic spine. So you're not collapsing into your shoulders, but you're using some of the latissimus muscles to stabilize the trunk. And you're lifting your navel up. There's a lock there. Good. Now when you're in your high plank, you're going to find your tippy toes. And you're going to lower all the way down. There we go. And then come up into cobra, press off your fingertips. And then come back down. And then press your hands, come up into upward facing, lift. Good. And then pass through tabletop or roll over your toes, downward facing. Aha. Beautiful. Deep breath in. On, deep breath, go. Oh, you guys sound so good. Again, louder. Breathe in. Vibrate the windows tonight. That's that relief. You just release stuff. We always think about what we're attracting. What are we releasing? More importantly, we're naturally powerful beings if we release all the other stuff. Good. Go ahead and double leg lift. We're going to lift the left heel up together. Watch the perimeter of the room. There's sconces and candles. Yeah, my man back there, you got it. You got that candle right there. Good. And then release. Good. And then bring your right heel up on the inspire. Aha. Beautiful. Aha. And release. Good. Yes. Let's come into floating child's pose. So your knees are off the mat, but your hips are to your heels. Just a half inch. Good. And you're really lengthening out the chest muscles. You're pressing away from the floor. Good. Aha. Good. And then slowly come into your plank position. All the way down. Low chaturanga or chaturanga. Good. Come all the way to the ground. And then press off your fingertips, cobra. Yeah. And then lower back down. So you want to engage your quadriceps, untuck your toes, press through your big toenails, lift upward facing. Pull your shoulders out of your ears, rise your chest. Lift. Energize the posture with breath and roll over your toes, downward facing. Aha. Deep breath in. Beautiful. And deep breath go. There we go. Now look at your feet and walk your hands back to your feet. Back. Good. Find your shin bones. Lengthen the spine as you parallel the floor with your back. And then bend your knees and fold your trunk onto your legs. Good, let's go a couple more cycles here. Halfway lift, lengthen, flow. There's power in flow and release. Good. Again, halfway lift. And all the way fall. Good. Find your hip points. Come up into mountain. Good. And we're in mountain posture together. Tadasana. Good. And just kind of be the mountain. We were talking about moving mountains for Mo, right? So just go ahead and be the mountain here. Be the mountain. There's a great Zen teacher that I love. His name is Shinru Suzuki, affectionately referred to as Roshi, which means teacher. And he said somewhere that when you meditate, your problems meditate. And sometimes the problem is the and you're meditating the mountain, and the mountain is meditating you. Because life is one thing. It's one. It's one thing that we all share, one gift we all share, one experience, one vibration, one love. And now we're going to move this mountain. So you're going to walk forward. We're going to move the mountain. And you're going to stand at the front of your mat now, and then free the hands all the way up in the high namaskar. The namaskar is the simplest practice of yoga. It's where you bring the two polarities and you bring them together and you make peace. You make peace. Make peace. And then sit into chair. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Good. Bring your hips back. And now we're going to go into lotus mudra, the pinkies and the thumbs together. The elbows open wider than your shoulders, and you're just going to kind of sway side unto side. Good. That's it. That's it. Yes. Side and to side. You're going to strengthen your legs. Keep the breath. Yes. Yeah. Good. And then seal the palms together. Touch the back of the head with the thumbs. Lift your elbows up. Belly in. Strong. And then free your hands above your head. Breathe in. Good. And you can have together or open, your choice. And now we're going to fold. Uttanasana. Good. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Widen your legs. Grab your elbows for ragdoll. For ragdoll. Now see if you can allow the elbows to rest somewhere in between your legs. You may need to bend the knees and the hips some distance for this to occur. That's good. Energy. Let the word for spirit and the word for breath come from the same Latin root, spiritus. So whether you're agnostic or atheist or Buddhist or Christian, we all kind of agree that energy is a big deal in life, right? You're just breathing, and this energy is flowing through the body. And the health of the body is predicated by the flow of the energy, this healthy flow. Ah, good, yes. And then release your hands. Lower your hips and just go ahead and lift your chest just a little bit. And you're just going to kind of place your forearms onto your knees. So we're not going to go all the way to Goddess. We're just going to kind of see where the legs are tonight. Good. Yeah. Bring the hands down, lift the hips, and walk your feet back. Downward facing dog posture. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Good. And then go ahead and double leg lift. We're going to lift the right heel up high, so high. Good. And release, and release. Good. And let's go the other side. Lift, lift. Good. And release. Good. Step on through. Step on through. Good. And just kind of work. Breathe. Breathe. Good. And when you're satisfied, set the left knee down. then from here, you're just going to let your arms come out. You're going to have to work with your neighbors, right? We good? Yeah? Okay. Good. Breathe. Breathe. We all live together on this planet, so we got to figure out how to work. Make it work. Good. Reach up. Palms together. High. So lift out of your chest, heart opening. Good. And then hands down. Good. Pick up your left knee. And just take your right legs straight back. Plank position. Single leg plank position. Open your fingers wide, belly in. Come into high plank position. Come all the way down. Good. Press into your fingertips. Little cobra lift. Good. Come back down. Good. Double leg lift. Right heel comes up. Good. And release. Good. Left heel comes up. Move. Again, you don't want to hold anything. You want to move. And as you move, the rhythm gets better, stronger, less hindered, more fluid. Good. Lower your right knee down. Find your thigh bone. Left side, rise up, breathe. Good. And then work with your neighbors. Open. So you want to feel like an eagle's wings from fingertip to finger. Work carefully as you bring your palms up together overhead. Good. Palms together. And then fold all the way down. Aha. Good. Pick up your right knee, left leg goes back. High plank. Take a little vinyasa all the way down. Good. And then fingertips lift. Good. And then come back down. Good. Palms full. Upward facing. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Pass tabletop or roll toes. Comes up. Double leg lift. Good. And release. Aha. Right heel high. Right heel so high. Step on through. Good. This time gather your forearms on your right femur bone. Good. Create a diagonal shape with your body. Yes. Breathe. Good. So your heart space is moving forward and your shoulders are broadening down your back. And your navel sticks up into your back. The current is strong in your legs. Your legs are empowering you to go where you need to go. Good. Breathe. And then just send your hands back to the back edge of your mat. Good. And then from here, set your back knee down. And then as you sweep your hands down, lace your fingers, cross your thumbs. Find your biceps on your ears, lift out of your chest. So your lower back is neutral. You're lengthening your spine, decompressing, and then the chest. Good. That keeps you out of your lower back. Breathe. Good. We're going to straighten it out just a little bit. Ardha Hamunasana. Good, and then just crawl your hands forward to the front part of your mat. Good. Pick up your back knee. This time we're going to high plank, shoulders. Chaturanga. Good. Upward facing. Drop both knees down. Good. Bring it back. Downward facing. Good. Double leg lift. Right heel comes up. Flow. Yeah, fluid. And release. Good. Left heel comes up. Glide your knees through your ribs. Step on through. Steady. Good. Again, lengthen this line from heel to crown on the right side. Gather your forearms on your left femur bone above the knee. Good. And just hold this active space. So it's not really a heart opener here. You're just kind of in this diagonal line. You're like leaning into a headwind, yeah? Like leaning into this headwind. There you go. Good. Good. And now free your hands back, kind of stealthy. And then low lunge, sweep the fingers. Find the fingers in front of the head. Navel, Uddiyana Bandha, thumbs over your skull. Good. And then slowly descend the hands down. Frame your forward leg. Straighten your left knee. Yeah? Oh. Uh-oh. Good. Ha. And then walk your hands forward. Good. Frame your forward leg. Pick up your right knee. Left leg comes up. Three-legged down dog. Good. Come into single leg high plank. Bring it forward. Strong in your hands. Good. Halfway down, all the way down. Both knees connect, upward facing. Good. Bring it back, downward facing. Aha. Deep breath in. Let me hear you. Deep breath, go. Ah. Beautiful. Yes. Look at your feet and walk your hands back. Forward fold, all the way go. Good. Let's go to chair. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Good. Lotus mudra. So strong. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Aha. Good. And then sweep your hands back. So the goal of the practice is even when the intensity fluctuates, there's this continual calmness and strength of being that comes in. No matter what you experience. You sway, that's like nature, right? Good, come back down. Come all the way up, breathe, breathe. Hold the breath in, breathe all the way from the feet to the crown, hold it in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold all the way down. Good, halfway lift. Walk your hands forward into plank position. Good. Take a little vinyasa here. Little vinyasa. Good. Upward. Bring it back downward. Good. Double leg lift. Left heel comes up. Left heel comes up. And bring it down. Good. Right heel comes up. Right heel comes up. Glide your knee through your ribs into your collarbone. Step through. Good. Left foot moves over 3 inches to the left edge of your mat. Back foot at a 45-degree angle, like 1030. Front foot's at 12. Head higher than your chest. Arms in 2 columns. If you're a 1, warrior 1. Good. Hold. Hold 1. Ha. Good. And then slowly come down. Slowly come down. Frame your forward leg. Spout your back heel up. Look at your left palm. Bring the wrist under your shoulder. Good. Now stick the right leg on top of the left leg for side plank. Vastastasana. Good. You can bring your left knee down for support, or rise your right leg up if you wanna challenge. Good. Vinyasa. Good. Upward and downward. Right leg comes up, nice and high. Breathe. Aha. And release. Good. Left heel up. Step on through. Good. Back at a 45, about 130. Vira 1, warrior 1. Hips are forward facing. Energy is strong. Elbows are straight. Arms electric. Live. See if you can straighten your back knee so your right knee is straight. Good. Lift your chest. Arms straight. Good. And then release the posture. Come down. Frame your forward leg. Good. Spout your back heel up. Now look at your right palm. Stack your left leg on top of your right leg. Vastastasana. Good. You guys look good. Stay out of your right shoulder by pushing away from the floor. Pressing away from the floor, rising the hips up. Beautiful. Good. Soften back into your plank position or tabletop. Take a vinyasa. Take a vinyasa. Good. Flow. Remember, it's a flow. Flow. It's not about having or not having. It's a flow. You have it because you can flow. That's how you have it. Double leg lift. Left heel comes up. Comes up. And release. Good. Right heel comes up. Step on through. Now, we're going to go right into humble warrior. So, sweep your hands back at your sacrum. Lift your chest. And then you can just kind of lift your chest here and then come all the way up. All the way up. Good. Breathe. Breathe. And then free your hands to come all the way into Vira 1. Warrior 1. Good. And then sweep your hands all the way down. Spiral your back heel off the ground. Back to side plank. Vastasthana. Good. This time you can float your right leg off the floor. Drop your left knee down for support. Good. Back. And then come into your high plank, single leg. Good. Chaturanga, low chaturanga. Land your knees upward facing. Good. Bring it back, downward facing. Right heel high, breathe. And release. Good. Left heel comes up. Good. Step on through. Find a little moment. And then come all the way up. All the way up. Breathe. Yeah. And then free your hands. Warrior 1. Good. And then come all the way down. Leg into the air or on top of your right leg. Good. Then find your three-legged down dog. Left hand down, left toe comes up. Scorpion heel to middle back. Good. High plank, single leg high plank. Chaturanga. Good. Land your knees, sweep. Bring it back, downward facing. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath go. Good. Let's go. So that kind of, that's good, right? We good? We're still alive, maybe? That's fussy. That's so fussy. Too fussy. Too fussy. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself, right? You got to remind yourself, okay, we could do this. It's okay. Life's tough, but I'm tougher, right? A couple things I've learned. You got to have some grit. You got to know how to learn because things change so quick, right? Like nowadays, things just like, it flows. So you just got to be in that constant state, letting in and letting go, learning and unlearning, but always connecting to yourself. Teach yourself. Know yourself. Go within. Good. Good. Come forward and practice. Practice. Flow. Flow. Let it flow. Good. High plank. Chaturanga. Good. Upward facing. Downward facing. Side, yeah? And land your foot there if you'd like. Why not? Why not? Let's do that. Yes. Good. Watch. Up, so high, so high. Good, and just release it down to the step on through. Now, we're going to so warrior 2 feet, your back foot's not and cartwheel your left hand into a light. Good. And then up we go. Up we go. Block. The warrior 2 is a double block. Up. Up. And then up. Up. Seeing. Up. Good. Flow. Block. Redirect. Good. Reach. Good. Flip your palm. Fingers back, hips low, so low. Good. And then forearm comes down. Good. Right there in the side angle. Turn it 180 degrees and then wrap around your back. Good. Take your right elbow off your femur bone. Good. Yes. I'm not going to say do it or not do it. Just, do your thing. Do your thing. That's the oldie but goodie. Wherever you are, we're going to end up in dragon. Yeah, can we go to dragon? Right there. Yeah. Dragon can be trained. Let that be a lesson to you, to all of us. Good, and you're just kind of moving. You're just moving. Now, but there's a way to do this. Back foot, bring it down to like a warrior 2 feet. And then straighten. Your hands, lift your chest up. Different than how you go out, okay? Hands, very slow. Good. Good. A plank, super light, lift. Lift your chest. Yeah? Good. And then look, we're going to slowly walk forward. Good. Fold a little bit. And all the way fold. This flip up to the bang your chest on the inspire. Good. Release midway into your mat. Halfway lift. Good. All the way forward. Good. Back to warrior 2. Good. Off the mat. Reach your armpit up to the rafters. Both hands, spiral your back heel. Good. Drop. Hamonasana or Hamonasana. Okay, so right, and you're going to straighten arms on the edge and then fold. Do it. We're going to be good to the hamstring, right? Now, listen, you're going to stay there. Now, look at we're coming through. There's a new Karate Kid on YouTube, though. You guys seen that? It's like Karate Kid TV series. Okay. Left elbow down. Left elbow down. Now look. To your chin stand. So your right hand is long, okay? And I want you to lift your right knee up as high. Or just kind of past your elbow. And you're just kind of feeling that weight like in a chaturanga coming forward. Right? The Bakasana arm chaturanga. Good. So once you feel that, that's good. Now bring this right hand back. Bring this left hand under your shoulder. Keep the toe tucked. Now we're in the down dog. Okay, so now you want to scorpion your heel to your middle back. Now we're going to have the option for chaturanga variation or chin stand. Come into a high plank, heel to your middle back. Weight comes over your fingertips halfway down. Good. Land your knees. Good. And then bring it back. Right heel comes up. Right heel comes up. Good. Scorpion over to your left side. If you see a dry spot there. Good. Do what you got to do. You know. You know. You already know. So good. Good. Let's go out of it. Right hand down, right toe comes up. Breathe. I hope we're live. Okay, left heel up, left heel up. Let's go. I got something. Step on through. Right hand and bring it back, and then cartwheel to warrior 2. Good. You want your feet light. No warrior is like a statue, right? It's like you got to move. The strength can be funneled to whatever needs your attention. Good. Yeah. Now we're going to flow. So get light in your feet and then reach up. Parallel your feet. And flow. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. And flow. Good. Reach. And flow. Again, like you're focusing your chi, your energy. Good. Directing up. Good. And flow. Flow. Good. Reach. And flow. Reach up. And flow. Good. Stay right here. Find your left hip bone. Palm comes out. Like you're a fencer. Reach out. Reach out. Good. And then rise your left armpit. Good. Back. Good. Forearm to thigh bone. Side angle. Sweep. Sweep. Good. Now, here's the key. As you press down through your left forearm, you can release your hips, strengthen your legs. Lift your right shoulder high. Press down and lift. You root to rise, right? You got to lift. Like a tree, the roots are in the earth and they're strong and they don't really move around much, but they go deep and the top of the tree kind of sways in the air. That's your feet are the roots and your arms and your trunk are like these branches that move. Wrap around your back. Half bind, full bind, 3/4 bind. Good. And if you want to, take your back foot, step it 1, 2, 3, step. Now you're in your bird of paradise. Good. Right foot goes down. Good. Strong core, shoulders broad. Shoulders broad. Point your toe. Point your toe. Good. That's good right there. You don't got to overdo it. Easy now. Good. And wherever we are, the man's got it. Yep. We're going to meet up in dragon. Yeah? Remember dragon? We're going to meet up in dragon. Good. You got it. You got it. He's got it up. Yeah. It just takes practice, right? It just takes practice. Whatever you practice, you get good at it, right? You're not good at something, why are you no good at it? Well, unless you're like Beethoven at like 4 years old. He's like, Daddy, I want the baby. I want the what's the Steinbeck? Is that what it is? Yeah. I want the big, and he got it too. Some of us are just wired, but otherwise, most of us we just gotta work hard. We gotta work hard, smart, all the time, in season, out of season. Okay, train your dragon. Train your dragon. It's not really a technical term, but we'll make do. Good. Good. You just want to move in every which way, but really important, don't listen to what I say. Listen to your body, right? When I'm communicating with you, it's how do you create these words in your body, Good. Now, remember here, we're going to go to low warrior. So find me warrior 2 feet on your back foot. Now, you're going to start to straighten your forward leg, so your back foot, and now lift your back heel up before you bring your hands there. Then, so your weight is into your hands. Super strong. Good. Yeah, and then your toe points up. You're lifting. Good. Good. That protects the knee. Good. Now, and then lift your hips up. Good. Lift your back heel up this time. Point the other leg up. Good. And again, lift your chest. Use your hands for support inside your leg. Point your toe straight up. Yeah, and that will activate here. Good, and then keep this one's inside there. Good, and now coming out. And then press into your hands. Lift your hips up. Press into your hands. Lift, and then other side. Lift the heel up. Press that heel down. So as we flow, bring this heel up towards me. Come this way. Yeah. Now push that ball. Lift that heel up. Straighten this leg. There you go. Just like that. Lift your chest. There you go. And that leg stays strong. Strong, right? Like that. Lift tall. Strong core. Flex your toe. Stay strong. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah. That's it. And now let's go to wide leg forward bend. Can we do that? So lift your hips up. Good. Work your heels out and your toes in. Good, yeah. Breathe. Okay. Yeah, deep breath in. I know. Deep breath, go. Yeah, you got it. Good. Again, halfway lift. All the way fold. Now, if you guys want to go into Pinchamoranasana, Shirshasana, there's an option here. You can kind of walk your arms forward, kind of bring your forearms into the floor. Good. Breathe. Good. Stay with your inversion. We're looking good. Ha. Good. Bend knees a little bit. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Good. Bend knees, hands, hips. Come all the way up, straight spine. Good. Point your left toe towards the front edge of your mat. Good. Free your arm out. Left arm out. Wrap your right arm to your fingertip. Belly in. So your knee goes pinky toe side. Lift, lift. Good. Now lift your forward heel. Can you lift it up? There you go. Find the ball of your left foot. Lift. Ah. Good. And then heel comes down. Release. Frame your forward foot. Spiral your back heel up. Land your knee. Good. Now I like to kind of just walk this right knee. Yeah, your right knee. Walk it back. And then straighten your left knee. Ardha Hamonasana. Good. Walk your hands closer to your hips. Lift your chest. Chin forward. Good. And fold. And fold. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Good. On a 2-hour class, we'd have some time. But right now, we just doing what we got to do. Yeah. No. Not. I said, hypothetically, Gray, hypothetically. And a hypothetical. I'm like, she's like, Daddy, what's a rhetorical question? I'm like, so she figured it out. She's like, and I asked her back. She's like, I know what it is. I'm like, well, what is it? She's like, it's a question you already know the answer to. Okay. All right. Okay, so stay there. And then you're going to take this left arm, bring it inside the left leg, okay? Now, find your right palm, press into it really good, and then you're just going to take, and you're just like, remember Karate Kid? Do you remember that one? That wasn't too far? Okay, there you go. Now we got it. Now, your right elbow comes down, and your left arm comes out, super long, and you're lifting your breathe. You got it, yeah. Gather this left arm back under the shoulder, right arm under the shoulder. Good. 3-legged down dog. Scorpion the heel to the middle back. Good. Chaturanga variation. Good. Bring it back. Child's pose. Child's pose. Balasana. Hallelujahsana. Hallelujahs. Good. And just take it easy here. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Just breathe easy. So easy. Just deep breath in and deep breath go. Yeah. Let in and let go. Good. Look at your hands. And just going to walk your hands over to the right edge of your mat. Just lengthen the side body. Good, and breathe. And then find the center of your mat and walk to the other side. Just breathe easy. Yeah, let in and let go. Good. And then slowly find your center. And then walk your hands back to your knees. Good. So we're in the Virasana. Good. And just breathe. Breathe. Good. So just go ahead and kind of sit tall here and interlace your fingers behind your back. And just kind of walk your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your chest. Breathe. Good. And then just go ahead and release the grip. Bring your chin into your throat. Sasangasana. So you're just going to go ahead and, or child's pose variation, just kind of bring your crown to the floor, forehead to your knees, and just kind of rest in a little ball here. Just a little ball. Good. And just breathe in and breathe go. Good. And then slowly come back up. Good. And just kind of sit tall here. Breathe. And bring your hips over to either side. Lift your chest up. So we're going to go into fish variation or Supta Baddha Konasana. Now, you can take the block and place it under your head. Block one under your shoulder blades. Good. And again, if this is the short edge of your mat, then you're on the long edge of the block flat. So there's landscape and portrait, we want to be flat. Okay? Right under your shoulder blades. Good. And you're just kind of letting your chest rise. Good. There you go. Now you may not need a block under your head, but sometimes if the cervical spine is a little bit uncomfortable, then having that additional block can be of some assistance for you. Good. And again, you're in a heart-opening asana here. And you just go ahead and let anything you is the strongest stuff, right? We all kind of know that intuitively. Sometimes we forget, and then we remember, and then we forget, and then we remember, and on and on. But right now is a good time to remember, yeah? Just remember what your soul already knows. And the best way to remember, I learned many years ago, the best way to remember is to understand. Not to memorize stuff, a bunch of facts and details, but when you understand yourself, when you understand how things work, how things flow, you don't have to remember anything. You have this sort of awareness. Moment by moment. And this is good because there may be a great many circumstances that you meet in your life that are unprecedented. You've never seen before. Your body may have things happen that you've never heard of before, or experienced in your family, and you have to say, how are we going to get through this? And you have to be determined you're going to find a way. That's the practice. When it's easy, when it's hard, good, one more. Good. Bring a little weight into your elbows and free this block. Konasana, so now your back is flat on the floor. Just breathe. Together at the next inspire. Good. Here, the little supine twist. Good. And breathe. And give it one more. And then free both. Good. Left ankle to the right knee on the outside. Free your feet. Chaturasana variation. Just you bring the knees into the chest. Apanasana. To big toes or palms inside the feet. Okay, going about another 5 minutes. You can go into straddle if you'd like. Coordinate efforts with your neighbors to your left and to your right. Into the chest, Apanasana. And release your legs. Find one. Notice the body. Again. So we're going to be doing a little bit of breath work here tonight. Yeah, that's good. Just keep doing that. Full breath in. Good. Full breath in. Again, full breath in. Take the vowels out of words. They don't mean anything. That you didn't mean. or mint. Good. And we're going to go into a little bit of breath. In-breath will happen naturally and more quietly. It's going to sound like ten. Five. Last two. Zero. That's how you do it. Breathe in. Breathe go. In the Shavasana, we come. So just meet your feet with appreciation. Take you and let you go. And as well the 10 toes and the ankles. Knee, all the shins as well, the hips, all the organs. Bless you. Shoulders, the chest. The lips and the jaw, the ears, the eyes, the nose. The heart that feels. The brain that thinks. And the mind that knows. All the sins. And peace and breath, each cell. Put on the altar to let go of, to release, to let pass on. We're born to a new being and to a new way of seeing. Sympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. We stir things up and then we release them. And we go into a deeper place. And that is the practice. And so breathe from the sole of the feet to the crown. Release the breath all the way. Go. 3, 2, 1. Again, full breath in. 3, 2. Deep breath in. 2, 1. And now gently just kind of reach the arm. Lengthen from toes to fingers. So let your hands fall. Trying to tickle your neighbor's feet if they're there. Good. And then grab your knees into your chest once more here. Shavasana, that's okay. Stay there. But go ahead and rest to your right side. Give yourself a few breaths here. And when you're ready, good. Tonight, and this is where salty than you were. Breathe from the base of your spine up to your good. We're going to complete 3 ohms together. Two vowels and one consonant. Ah, O. Vibrating this awareness, and we're vibrating to be in a state of peace. But why not hold to peace? Good. Hold peace wherever you go, no matter what the circumstance. So breathe in. Breathe in. Again, bring your hands to your heart in namaskar. And from one traveler, from one human to another. Before each step, thank you for sharing this practice. May peace keep you and serendipity meet you on your path. God bless you always. Until next time.